Hello everybody and welcome back to Peach King Gaming. Hope everyone's doing well and looking forward to a really fun episode today. My name's Tom and today we'll be continuing our Lizardmen campaign with Kroq Gar. For anyone who's new to the series, there will be a link in the top right hand corner letting you watch the series from the start. So, picking up where we left off last time, we had a bit of bad news at the end of the last episode. Unfortunately the game crashed a little bit. But as I said at the end of the last episode, I've managed to catch up to exactly where I was. Quite a lot happened just at the very end of last episode. We ended up getting a confederation with one of the other factions of Lizardmen, and ended up from that gaining 4 new cities. And while this is really useful for us, at the same time it does mean that we've suddenly got a lot more territory to defend, which is a little bit irritating. I'm now torn as to what I want to do. I think, what's the Golden Tower got going for it? So that will build walls when I end the next turn, I believe. It's got a decent garrison, but certainly not strong enough to handle this fella. All those other cities have lords because they're rank 3, so if this went up to rank 3, yeah. Saw a Scar veteran, Cold One spear riders. That's why all of the other places have that much bigger of a garrison. That's fine. I think our best option. Well, so Temple Avenue of Gold is the weakest city at the moment. Increase income by quite a lot. Better Kroq Gar's Temple Guards Cold One units, which can soon be... Yeah, that's quite a good thing, but that costs 2,000 and really we need to save that money for something else. This also... Does it have more unique? No, that is its unique building. I'm... Just for the rebellion, I am going to recruit another lord, I think, to defend down here. I don't remember recruiting Niji or Naji, but apparently I did. I like him just for his name. Dicky Deek. Actually, all have quite interesting names. Determined, better leadership, immune to psychology, perceptive, magic item drop chance, and campaign line of sight. I quite like that, and I'll be honest, I was pretty much sold on his name. So I'm going to recruit him, which is going to... Oh, Jesus Christ, that put our costs up a lot more than I was anticipating. But from that, I should be able to... What does the Temple Avenue of Gold already have as far as units go? What garrison have we got here? So we've got 2 Saurus units. So we've got 2 Saurus units and skink cohort javelins. I would probably... They're cheap, so I'm just going to get 2 of them. But they're not going to do much, are they? And they're 90 versus... I'm not going to use them afterwards. I want to recruit units that I would actually use afterwards. I'm going to recruit 3 of those. I know that will boost up our costs, but that's fine. And potentially we'll need to pull another army down here because I want to know what these elves are doing. Whether it's a good idea to just make friends with them or not. Can I? Oh, I can send Ratok out to investigate that, I think. Yes. Right. Because Kroq Gar just needs to get his army strength up, we'll go and investigate this site with Ratok. And then might even shoot over to that one as well. So let's have a look what we got here. Oh, did he investigate it? Or are you telling me... Oh, don't tell me he can't investigate it. The only reason I sent him out... Well, that was stupid. He can't even investigate it. Back you go then. Oh. Right. How strong... What's Dawn's Light got as a garrison? Hardly anything. Well, we've only just captured it. I'm not too fussed. Right, Kroq Gar, go and investigate. That was silly of me. I thought Ratok, but it probably does say this search for the Lord. Right. Tribute to the sea gods. Your followers have come upon two shipwrecks. Battle at sea pleases not just the gods of war, but the gods of the sea as well. Salvage from such a vicious battle is possible, but the sea gods demand their tribute, so only a quarter of the cargo should be taken. Arabian arms. Your army will perform better in battle. Or fell cargo. I'm going to go again for battle. I like having extra battle. Does it tell us what we'll get? So Arabian arms. It doesn't tell us what it does in battle. It just gives us a hint. But I always prefer better battles. So I'm going to go for the Arabian arms. Tormentus. So ensorcelled blades. Your exploits on the high seas has led to the salvage of arcane imbued blades, enhancing your army's combat skills. So, Tormentor Sword enables magical attacks. Ability Tormentor Sword. Hex instantly affects targets in the area 9 seconds. Reduced melee attack and cannot move. That's quite a good one. And in Scrolled Blades, better melee attack and better defense. I'm assuming just for this army for 10 turns. Well, that's still pretty good. Yeah. I might... What's Kroq Gar's weapon? Sword of Striking. I think I'll change that for Kroq Gar. So, yeah, I'll give that one to Kroq Gar. Pax-O's got that one. Give this one to this guy. I haven't given that to anyone. Does Kroq Gar not have any armour then? No, Kroq Gar does have armour. Oh, fair enough. Leave that. Yeah, I'll give that one to him. Any other items not equipped? No, all other things seem to be... Does Kroq Gar must already have that thing. And he can't have two of them. Can Ratok have that? Because they're going to fight against Skavern together. I think. Yep, that's all of those things assigned. Right, back over to Kroq Gar. I reckon if we do full speed, investigate that. Oh no, that's gonna take us longer to get to, isn't it? We'll just return back there to Dawn's Light next turn, because that, with how that is, so we can get further, but it's because we're having to travel through that bad, yeah. We'll leave that one for now and just go back to Dawn's Light. With Pax-O here, I think it's best if we try to go and engage Clan Moors. We leave... Oh, I just really enjoy his name. Dicky. There must be another way to pronounce it. I'm going to have to try and find I've lost my book on pronunciations, but I'm going to have to try and work out how to pronounce his more accurately, because it can't be Dicky. Though I quite like it, and I think I might just call him Dicky from now on. What's Temple Avenue of Gold letting us build? Anything that would be useful. We're already building one of those, I feel. Skink favelas. To be fair, it might. They've already got those. It might be worth just increasing our growth rate in this region. What's it at the moment? Growth rate is at 60. Yeah, I'm just going to build that one for now. Okay, let's keep going. Nothing to... Ooh. Queek's back somewhere. Not sure where he is, but Queek's back. Just seen Queek Headtaker take a stance. No one's really doing anything. Well, that was a very uneventful end turn there. So this guy's still raiding, and oh, his army has grown a lot. He's moving up towards that settlement, I can only assume, which doesn't have that powerful of a garrison. Oh, you poop face. I can't catch up to him. And if I do the forced march stance... Are we in range to help defend? We're not in range to help defend the city. So that makes that useless to me. How far is his movement range? Right. I could chase him down, but that I don't feel is useful to me. So I'm going to go and take care of the rebellion with him. With Pax-O. So sorry, they're still raiding us. Yep. Oh, another imminent rebellion. Down here, we're going to have some issues with rebellions very quickly. That's a problem if you take over too many places too quickly. You just end up with a lot of rebellions. Right. So we can't get there. So I'm just going to return to Dawn's Light. We're getting a little bit of replenishment, but it'll get a lot better once we get back to Dawn's Light. Recombined armies, because I like having Ratok there just to cast his magic. The army's re-strengthening quite quickly, so I think we go after... Well, it's going to be a capital city, but I think we go after there next.
Against council order.
Oh, costs of that. We've not got a lot of money at all. There's no point in me really doing anything over here. They're going to take that city, almost certainly. We'll just have to hold out in some of these other larger cities, hopefully. In fact, is there anything here that we don't... What's this city got? It's got some quite good stuff, irritatingly. To be honest, there's no point... I might demolish that just to save myself some money, just to get some money out of it. Because that cannot go up to its full tier in one of these buildings, and they have one of them, which I'm hopefully going to conquer them, or, you know, pinch it from... I'm going to conquer them or confederate with them fairly soon, hopefully. So, yep, I know another... Oh, 2 imminent rebellions. Southern Jungles and the Jungle of the Gods. So which one's the Southern Jungles? Oh, okay, so we have 2 rebellions coming, and these guys looking almost like they intend to take back that city, or attack that city. Well, let's see how this goes. So yeah, saw that fight coming fairly easily. Yeah, I can't see anything I'm going to be able to do there. Yes, he only has a very weak army of clan rats and meat shields. Unless I can snipe them. Right, I'm going to give it a fight on... I'm going to give it a fight on the battle map, but it's probably going to be fairly uneventful, so I will skip through it, I imagine. If anyone... Again, I will record it. If anyone wants to see it, you can always request that later on. Well, I'll be honest, that went even worse than I was necessarily expecting it to go. Really, really didn't manage to do that much of a dent in them at all. So, yeah. Oh, they only sacked it. Okay. I imagine he's then just going to move on to other cities, isn't he? Oh, more elves. They demand... Okay. They want a trade agreement. I'm not going to give them money for it. I'll just take a trade agreement. And that gives us extra money. I will not kill you yet. Military access? No, I'm okay, thank you. I don't really need to go trouncing into your lands. You only seem to have 1 settlement. Not that I really paid too much attention to the diplomacy. So yeah, saw that coming. Oh, hello.
The enemy have encircled your city, my lord. Send a force to aid the city defenders before they are starved into submission.
Settlement sacked. Luckily you don't actually lose that money. It's a lot, but you don't actually lose that money from your coffers or anything. Woo, hello. So they're raiding. Or is that probably got new rebellions as well? Mission issued. Omen of... Oh, we can get another Blessed Bastillodon solar engine. Yes, absolutely doing that. Right, kill 500 enemies, 15 turns to complete. That's fine. Imminent rebellion. Here, I thought we'd taken care of rebellions when we built that tower. Apparently not. Due to various events, it's now going down by 4. So we have rebellions literally everywhere. We've had a rebellion down here. Elvish rebellion. Okay. We've had a rebellion here. This is going to get fun very, very quickly. As I say, we might just treat this as some experience training for various people. So, yep, so we've had lots of rebellions. Right, we'll handle them one at a time. First of all, this one. Let's go and crush this. Let's go and crush this rebellion. I'll fight it manually, but I can't see it being too interesting. There's not enough of them to make it that hard of a fight for us. Pretty comfortable, easy victory there. Only a small bit of loot from the battle. We've got a new banner. Nice. Gleaming pendant. Self-constant, better leadership. I don't think any of my units suffer from particularly bad leadership. But, I'll give it to Kroq Gar's Wrath, just in case they ever do get separated, just to give them a bit more... Just give them a little bit more leadership there. So we can kill and eat for 5%. Kill or gain experience. I'm going to kill and eat just to get as much replenishment going as possible. Okay, they're not dead yet. But we have got the Blessed Bastillodon solar engine, which is good.
Facilities in this city are damaged, my lord. Repair them.
Yes, I would assume that would happen because we got raided and... They didn't do as much damage as I thought they were going to do, though. If that's all they've done, I'm fairly comfortable with that. Kroq Gar's got even more, so he's not just a confident attacker, he's a good attacker. Hopefully we'll get him up to superior attacker very soon. But he did gain some experience. Now, what more do we have? How long till we unlock Grimlock? 18, so we only need him to go up another 4 levels. Better speed, but he's already quite slow. I like the idea of him having more health, so I'm going to give him Scarred Veteran. Ratok hasn't gone up a level. Now, one more time. I'm just going to auto-resolve this. Nice, the Kroq Gars went up to gold rank. We lost 160. Guys, that's shameful. Kroq Gar's almost up to rank 15. Nothing else. Kill and eat. So we've crushed that rebellion. Move back in to Dawn's Light. Realistically, is there anything we can build? We can't build anything at the moment to improve public order.
Impossible.
Teotiqua. There's nothing we can do that's going to help prevent that rebellion. So that might not have been such a good idea to send Kroq Gar back up there. Probably better to force march him down towards Teotiqua, so we can take out that Elvish rebellion. Eagle Bolt Thrower, that's quite a good thing from my elf campaign. I like the Bolt Thrower. Now, we need to move down there to reinforce that city. So, Forced march. If we go... can we go here? Would we... Because the city's under attack, would we end up reinforcing the city? I'm hoping if they attack the city, this means we get pulled in as reinforcements now. And in fact... Oh, who do I give the Blessed Bastillodon solar engine to? Who gets that honour? I think Pax-O's doing so well that actually I will give him the Blessed Bastillodon solar engine as well. I know that drops our costs, that gives us a bigger whack on our income again. But I think in the long run it will be worth it. And I'm going to build that for 2,000. Just because in the long run it will give us a bit of extra income and it will make us cheaper for recruiting some of our other units. Now, who gets pulled in if I attack there? A few people. So having a look at it, I think if we engage this army of Skavern rebels, we should pull in the city garrison and we should pull in Pax-O. So I'm honestly really tempted to go for that. Yeah, take a risk. I'm sure it will pull in all the surrounding armies, but I reckon... Yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted. So... We've got a decent looking bit of terrain there. We'll be on this side. They'll be coming up the hill against us, but we have a huge reinforcing army coming in. And they've only got very... Night Runners might be a bit of trouble, but... Oh, Night Runners and Night Runner slings. No, we should be fine. Let's go. So we've got over 2,200 troops. Realistic, what's that? Nearly 2,400 troops coming in to reinforce us against whatever they have. We probably, this is one of the few battles where we might actually outnumber the Skavern, which would be quite interesting to see. So there's no point in playing offensively like we are. Best thing we can do as these guys is retreat right. I mean, we've obviously got these guys. What have they got? So actually we might be able to harass that flank a little bit. Can we deploy behind them? We could almost deploy in this corner just to really confuse them. Problem is there's a big risk of them getting surrounded. Yeah, that would be silly. Just gonna deploy myself right up in this corner. And then let them come to me, because we should get loads of reinforcements coming in to the battlefield, which will mean they probably won't attack us straight away. Yeah, look at that, enormous armies. Massive Saurus armies reinforcing into the battlefield. Waiting for Pax-O to appear on the field himself, ready and waiting. Now, are they retreating or are they just... No, they're just forming up a line now because they're like, ah, poop. They've got a lot of troops. Right. I'll let all my guys get onto the field and get myself deployed up. Okay, so battle lines have pretty much been drawn up between the two forces. We're standing... They're getting a little bit of fire off on us on our flank, but it's not really anything I'm too concerned about. I think really we want to just angle ourselves a little bit to face them, because they're at a slight angle compared to where we are. Ooh. Get some shots off with the solar engine. Move forward. Fortunately, we've got 2 lords in this, so that's going to make a big difference to our unit's morale. One of our reinforcement armies is obviously quite low on energy. Right, they're really engaging us now, so Let's go for some stuff. Right, okay. One of the few times we'll be able to match them nearly man for man on units. Skink are nice and fast, so we should be able to flank them fairly comfortably. Get the Lord in there engaging. So, where's Pax-O? Yeah, Pax-O, get in there and engage them. Get the skink cohort to chase off some of their skirmisher units. Stop them from engaging us too much. Skink skirmishers are actually pretty much wiping out an entire unit just with their shots. Yeah, my lord is under attack. I'd hope he was. He's meant to be engaging in the fight. So they're routing. Right. Get the skink. Get them over here. Keep firing on them. Bastillodon solar engine. Right. They're losing a lot of units. Let's actually see what the numbers were. So 2,000, yeah, pretty much near identical numbers, but theirs are falling so much faster than ours. Now, if we get our skink javelin, in fact, yeah, a couple of you fire at the back of them. Bastillodon solar engine's doing good work. Get most of our skink to fire on theirs. Nice. It's actually doing really effective work. Now how are we doing? You just take that. It's not going to do a huge amount, but it'll boost you a bit. Keep engaging them. I imagine it's probably this flank that we're going to break them and then use the rest of it to sweep through them. Yeah, it looks like this is going to be the flank that breaks. Though they're doing surprisingly good work against us with their skirmishers. Their skirmishers seem to be a bit more powerful than ours. Right, broken them. Go engage their skirmishers as much as possible. They're putting in some decent fire on us, I will admit. I really wish I had some cavalry because I like the idea of being able to flank, but we've not really got the units to flank them at the moment. There we go, we're starting to wrap up their line. It's an old thing that people used to do a lot in Rome 1. And I think it was actually a tactic of some of the ancient generals. You engage their lines as much as you can and then have heavier units in one side of the line, and then you'd use those heavier units to win their side of the fight and then just move through the enemy lines, wrapping the units up. So that's why it's called to wrapping up the enemy line. You literally just get your units to crash into one end of them and then cause most of them to rout by constantly making your way down the line, beating unit after unit. The thing is we need to get a few of them to shatter. What's that blessed Bastillodon up to? There he is. Yeah, they're quite powerful. You get them, chase them down. It's nice having this many units to control. It's rare. Right, they can take on that warlord. We've broken most of them. There's just a few units left here and there that we need to finish off. I like seeing the solar engine just firing away on them. Yeah, we've lost a few units. We've certainly lost... Okay, so we've lost nearly 500, but in the meantime we've wiped out nearly 1,700 of their units. It's mostly these skirmisher units that are causing us issues now. Because the rats are so much faster than we are, they're able to just run away and escape us. It's a case of trying to overwhelm as many of them as we can. In fact, Bastillodon, go cause some chaos, just charge around in them. Right, come on, skink skirmishers. Pepper them with shots now. As they run away, because I think we can fire while moving, but they can't.
Not my fault!
Yeah, there we go. They're starting to break as well. We'll just get ourselves to move up here. We should actually continue to fire them. Right. Won that battle. So yeah, I didn't manage to pick off too many more of them. Took out nearly 2,000 units, which was really quite good actually. His army didn't lose a lot. Whose army? It was actually... So it would have been the skink cohorts that lost most of the units, I reckon, for the... That would have been the garrison army that's lost the most. Pax-O lost a bit more, but again, not too bad considering the size of his army. Actually, did really quite well on that one. Probably haven't done enough to eliminate the rebellion, but we've certainly weakened it. 817 is a little bit disappointing from that. I'd have liked a bit more money. So, but Dicky Deek has gained a rank, which is quite good for him. No point in killing an 8. I think I'm honestly going to release the captives just because gain some more money from it. So yeah, that army's done a runner. Pax-O can't move any closer, and he can't move any closer either. I can't take him out of that march stance. If he moves into there, then he'll get a lot more reinforcement, sorry, a lot more replenishment. If you head back down towards the Temple Avenue of Gold, let's give you Root Archer just to help you on your way. So yeah, Pax-O has gone up a rank. I'll give him a Carnosaur as well. He's not going to fight a lot of Skavern, so I'm not too worried about that. I'll give him Blade Master to make him better at fighting in general. I know there's the Skavern rebellions, but hopefully we're going to put them down quite easily. So they're not going to get any replenishment. Their public order's way, way better. So there's going to be a rebellion here, but we could build another Old One monument to try and improve public order. But it wouldn't even stop it. It's still low enough that it wouldn't stop it, so I'm not going to worry about that. What's a good decision to make for this place? I'm just going to build some more skink favelas to try and get our money up a bit more. Yeah, I know there's damaged buildings, and I know there's an imminent rebellion. I'm not going to worry about repairing anything here. The only thing it might be worth would be building walls. But that would use up most of our money and put us in the negative for next turn, so I'm not going to worry about that. For now, see what happens. Oop, hello. Okay. Ancient skills. While studying under some newly recovered ancient plaques, your skinks have rediscovered long-lost building techniques that would enable the swift construction of high pyramids and mighty ziggurats, likes of which have not been seen within Lustria temple cities for ages past. Generally, such constructions rise slowly. You will employ these new techniques or not. Will you employ these new techniques or not? Do nothing, or decrease construction costs but increase construction time. We don't have a lot of money right now, so I'm going to use the wisdom of the old ones.
The foul scent of vermin permeates this place, my lord. Do not risk the undermining of your rule by the Skavern. Take steps to reduce their chittered lies spreading among your followers.
So I think that's just a general warning about Skavern corruption, which is going down. So it's trending towards 50%. I think it's probably because that place still has some Skavern in it, so that will be the issue. March stance versus not march stance. I'm just going to head over there. So, Kingdom of the Beast has had a rebellion by the Temple of Skulls.
Disappointed.
Temple of Skulls has a decent-ish Kroq Gars. Kroq Gars will help with any fight. Oh gosh, Plague Claw Catapult. That is a powerful old unit for the Skavern quite early on. Settlement besieged. Well, that's not really anything I'm too worried about. You go back there. So yep, you're raiding, that's fine. Technology researched. Okay. So we've researched that one. Tablet of Beasts. Additional trade. Better for the skink. Better for the skink. I'm going to go for... We're getting a lot of post-battle loot, so increasing that would actually be quite good, I think. And getting up to there, in fact. Better movement range for everybody. So I know that's 15 turns worth of research to get that done, but that should be okay. Hibernation attendant for Ratok, so the Lord's army replenishes even faster. That's good. And he is ready for duty, and he is ready for duty. And another imminent rebellion in the southern jungle, so having just put one down, got another rebellion, and province the Red Rivers. Is this the rebellion imminent in the Red Rivers? Which one's that? Oh, this is the Red Rivers with the Golden Tower. Oh, okay. I'm not overly surprised by that. Okay, so again, rebellions everywhere. Okay, I'm going to end this on this little battle, make it nice and quick. And then we'll finish things up. Obviously going to get some reinforcements from the city, but we should wipe them out long before that. Or before they're necessary. Let's just engage them really quickly. I'm not worried about anything they can really send against us. All I really want to do is engage them as quickly as possible. One of you units engage him. The Blessed Basiladon's getting in there nicely. Okay, you engage them, engage them, engage them. Blessed Basiladon's just having a right old riot. So if they've not been distracted completely, unfortunately. There we go. And they're nearly routing. You guys get up around here. They're taking on that leader, which is fine. Just chase down whatever we can. Blessed Basiladon is having an absolute whale of a time against them. You can come down here and attack them. I like it when their logos get a little bit bloody, showing that they've engaged the enemy in battle, which is always quite amusing. That lord is pretty much gone, so we'll chase down something else. It is just going to be a case of trying to catch up with these night runners that are going to be faster than us. I do like that line of sight is actually a thing in this, so that if there are things in your way, you can't just shoot at them and it will hit, guaranteed. Oh, we've caught one of the night runners. Oh, the warlords come back for more. Skink cohort would actually be useful for chasing down some of these, because I think I'm pretty sure the skink cohort's quite a lot faster. Is that going to get them? No, again, line of sight of the trees. So that lord is again being attacked. Oh, the enemy lord's dead, which isn't good. I'm pretty sure that means they're... Even if we did wipe out most of them, they're going to come back for one more time, so we might have to wipe them out at the beginning of next turn. But we are engaging them, we're getting rid of them mostly. Alright, hurry up. Wipe them out, wipe them out. Ooh, that was a pretty close range shot. It's just trying to chase them down. It's really annoying, it is just chasing down. I'm surprised they haven't broken. They have quite a lot of morale for what they are. Oh, we're now going to have to like cut them off in the corner, aren't we? Right, after several minutes I finally managed to pin them in one of the corners of the map and chase them down. So there we go. Finished that one off. Took out well over half of them. Only lost 44, which probably a bit more than I could have done, but wasn't too bad. It's these night runner slings really, really good at just avoiding me. I need to get some cavalry units. Need to get some of those cold one riders as soon as possible, because they would chase them down no problem, I bet. That, or I need some more of the feral carnosaurs, I think it is. They're really quick. I need a feral carnosaur because they're really quick. They'd be able to chase them down no problem. Sending a T-Rex to chase after some rats seems like a bit of overkill, but I think that's what Warhammer's all about. Okay, so Pax-O's got some more experience. Wiped out a few more of them. Let's just get even more money. Yeah, he's come back. That's fine though, we will wipe him out at the beginning of next turn. Got some more armour. So, as I said guys, I'm going to call it a part there. Thank you all for joining me today. I've, again, really enjoyed this. I really enjoy this series. I really enjoy Total War in general. I will branch out to some other series and other games once I've finished this series, and probably actually when I get some more time on my schedule, even during the rest of this series. But for now, thank you all for joining me. If you liked what you saw, please do go give me a like and a subscribe. It really helps. Answer some questions, put some comments in. I really want to build a little community here and look forward to getting some feedback from people. Thank you again all for joining me today. Really, really enjoy your company. Hope you have a really lovely day. All the best. Bye for now.